What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Weekly Indie Newcomer. My name is Splattercat. Happy to be your host this week as we take a look at Heart&Slash. It's actually a hard game to describe, kind of a roguelike hack and slash game that's very much like Mega Man Legends meets like a little bit of like Diablo. It's a weird game. As always, this episode is brought to you by Loot Crate's Loot Gaming program. So if you wanted to get all the coolest gaming swag at the beginning of every month in a really cool little box, check that on out down below. I got a link for you. Heart&Slash, though, let's play ourselves a little bit of the game. It really is like a fascinating little title, and I wasn't sure about it on first look, but I started playing it a little bit, and it started to sink on into my skin, and I was like, yeah. I think this is going to be a game that I put on Weekly Indie Newcomer. We only have one character right now, Heart, the cheerful robot with his big old CRT monitor head. He's pretty fun. I like him. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by this one. Well, welcome to Heart&Slash. This is the game right here. We control our little guy with W, A, S, and D. And then we can also do an attack with left click, a strong attack with right click. We can jump, double jump, and do all kinds of acrobatics with the space bar. Z, C, and X allow us to do all kinds of random little things like sprint, pull out secondary weapons, stuff like that. In this first little room, we have access to 3 weapons, and we got to pick which one we want. There's a baseball bat. It's called the base bat. We can not have that for right now. Let's take a look at these ones. We've got the Volt Slicer, a basic tool in a robot's life. Cut and slash your enemies. This electrically powered version, there we go, provides extra efficiency. And then what is this over here? This is the bad boy Knuckles. They tell you you look like a punk. Let them come. Well, I gotta do the brass knuckles. Let's do that. And so now you will see that our little guy has brass knuckles on, and he's taking up a boxing stance. Ooh, we can throw hands. Okay, so that's cool. We can pick up all these weapons if we want to, and we can put these into alternate slots. Additionally, you can recycle these items if you want, and it'll give you an extra heart. Your health is in the top left-hand corner of the screen. Every time you get hit, you lose a little bit of a heart, as we've been seeing in video games for a very long time. Now, if we hold down the C button, we will then use the base bat right there. And then if we hold down the Z button, we will use the Volt Slicer, which is basically kind of the same thing as the Slicer. There's another thing called the Slicer that's a sword, but I wanted to try the brass knuckles out because brass knuckles go hard, bro. That's an intimidating weapon right there. That's a weapon that goes in on people, so we're just going to punch our way through our problems today. Anybody in here want to fight me? Oh, here we go. We got an enemy spawning. I'm going to punch this thing to death. Yeah, get some. That thing got knocked out with a quickness. And every time we kill something, it drops its nuts. That's right. The goal of this game is to beat up other robots and steal their nuts, just in case you don't have enough for whatever erector set-like fun you're trying to have at your particular domicile. If you get enough of the nuts, and you take those all the way up, you'll see that you get a little bag right there. You see how there's a bag of nuts in the top right-hand corner? Every 10 nuts, it turns into a bag, and the bags can be spent on upgrades. So if we press the Enter key, we can actually go through and we can upgrade our robot, so we can make him better at evading, we can make him have more health, we can make him run faster, which he already runs pretty fast. We can make him recycle better, which means that you get more health back when you recycle things. We can also upgrade the base bat if we wanted to. We can upgrade the knuckles if we really wanted to. It apparently we can get made from stainless steel. Well, let's do that. I bet it makes them hit even harder. Or we can go down to the bottom and we can recycle the stuff in order to get our health back. So we've upgraded our knuckles, and it looks like they've changed colors a little bit. There's a lot of little things in this game like that where you can tell that a lot of attention and care and detail has gone into the game where, like, objects will change what they look like based on upgrades and stuff like that, and there's so many items. This game is seriously, it's like Power Stone with the amount of items that there are around. It's crazy. You can punch these consoles right here, and you get storyline bits. Good. Now, take this and go. There's a long way ahead of you. And so these things right here, he opens up these heart crates for you. That'll open on up, and it looks like we got another heart, which we actually can't use right now. And so unfortunately, that's a bit of a waste of our time. Oh, we got a boss room, or at least a challenge room. Most rooms you can run straight through and not even worry about stopping. This room is not that room. I'm going to give this guy the hard punch. That's right. We're going to knock him down, and then we're going to get in on his shit. There we go. Ooh, took that room out with a quickness. And there are loads and loads and loads of unlocks in this game. There's so many achievements that all unlock new items that can potentially spawn in your game. It's crazy. I've played for a couple of hours, and I've unlocked like dozens of items. And there's differing items, too, that unlock based on different challenges that you do. And so some of them you might just never see in your game unless you do like that really challenging achievement. That guy's trying to laser me right now. I do not support... Oh, I've been lasered. Damn it. I was going to say, I do not support lasering. Like, if you have... Oh, we got the anti-laser robot achievement, and then I got kicked in my robo-balls. That sucks. Oh, yeah, we can dodge by pressing the E key, too. So, in case you were wondering about that. Oh, we got a little bit of health back. Well, that's good. Is there anything up there? There's a door. Let's go up here. I love the music in this game. The music gets me going in this game. It's definitely got kind of like that. I don't know how to describe it, other than it's the type of music you would expect to find in a game like Digimon, or like Pokemon, or like a launch Nintendo title, where it's just like upbeat, it's happy, and it just puts you in a good mood. Even though you're smashing other sentient robots to death right now with your fist, it just puts me in a good mood hearing the music. These guys got packs, but I don't think he's going to make it. Alright, we're going to get this out with a baseball bat. Let's whip that shit out. Here we go. Baseball bat time. Yup. Get clunked on, son. Get clunked. Oh, man, I'm getting whooped on right now. I can't clunk so good when I'm getting whooped on. Oh, that guy pulled some shit while I was stuck on the wall. Oh, he got me with a freeze ray. Now I'm all slow. Damn it. It's just like my teachers always told me in school. Now I'm slow. They were all correct. There you go. Slash that fool. Slash him. Get him, Heart. Oh, get him with the lightning sword. There we go. We cleared him on out. I'm going to strongly suggest that maybe we consider recycling some of our weaponry. Like the base bat, maybe. Yes, recycle my base bat, and you'll see there it gave me 1 heart for recycling it. I could also recycle this one if I want, but the knuckles actually appear to be pretty damn good. So I'll probably recycle the Volt Slicer first. My favorite weapon that I've had so far is they give you a hammer with a rocket on the back of the head of the hammer, and so you can like fly. It's cool. The right button click makes you fly while holding onto the hammer, like Thor style. It's one of my favorite things I've seen in a video game in a really, really long time. Oh, this dude's got armor and all kinds of shit going on. So with these guys right here, you want to punch them in their little spinal column thing, and it'll make their armor fall off. Jump out of the way of him. There we go. Oh, we killed him already. Well, never mind then. I'm not even going to concern myself. Let's wait for these guys to line up on us. I'm going to try and finish them off. We got another heart, so we're going to live a little while longer. Oh, won't you live just a little bit longer? Got another door up top. I love the way the map functions. It makes sense. I like things that make sense in my games. When things don't make sense in a game, I'm just like, why would you even bother to implement that then? Because it just seems like you spend a bunch of time on something that doesn't really help the gameplay experience at all. And I've seen a lot of weird maps and a lot of weird displays in video games that I'm just like, why not just use a classic map? Like, why'd you have to try and reinvent the... I'm pretty sure as far as map making goes in video games, we've basically got that portion of the whole thing as refined as it's going to get. Let's give him a couple of the big... Oh, he knocked you down now. Yup. The combos are not complicated on these gloves. They really are not. Or I'm sorry, on the brass knuckles. But they do have like a nice stun lock quality that I'm really, really enjoying. We've got some money to spend, so let's go ahead and see if we can't upgrade the knuckles a little bit further. What's this switch for? We need one more. We can also do lightning speed. Let's do that. I like lightning speed. Oh, that makes us... Okay, so we burst fire now. That's pretty cool. So now when I'm clicking, he's not punching 1 time. He's punching like 3 times to every... Oh, I got shotgunned and then... Oh, I got flamethrower. That's no funsies. The enemies can hit each other, by the way, which means the robots can stupidly wound their comrades and actually help you out quite a bit. If you got an enemy that's throwing around a lot of AoEs and stuff like that, I recommend using it. Oh, it makes me fight faster with the heavy punches too, so that's good. That's pretty sweet. And every single weapon has its own combos, so you can go like punch, punch, right click, and like different things will happen. Although this weapon actually seems to be fairly similar. Most weapons have like a slash slash strong, a slash 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 strong, and like a bunch of different stuff that they do. These ones just appear to be straight like punches, so we might try to swap weapons soon, just to see if maybe I can show you a little bit of diversity in game. There we go. Got a couple of these dudes over here. I'm gonna get in that ass, floaty bot. Come here, floaty bot. You don't want to know me? Okay, maybe you do. That guy's got a chainsaw. I don't know how I feel about that. So for him, we want to knock his armor off as best we can. I'm not trying to get freeze raid right now. Let's go ahead and see if maybe I can finish off one of those. These guys are dropping a lot more bolts or nuts or whatever you want to call them in exchange for my time, and so we may be able to do some pretty serious upgrades here too. Perfect, taken out. There are guns and things like that in this game too. I previously have had like blunderbusses, I've had laser rifles and all kinds of little things you can run around and play with. Basically, it's a game with tremendous replayability because every weapon plays differently. Every single one plays quite a bit differently. Some of them are slower, some of them are faster, some of them do more damage, and you can see his armor falling off right now as I'm putting damage on him. I'm going to try and... Ooh, nope. I'm going to try and get him with the strong hits around the bed. There we go. That's what I like to see. Oh, he got me, though. I got greedy. I got greedy. That's how it always happens. Let me see if I can put him on his ass, and that'll open up an opportunity for some lovely little combos right here. Yup. And every enemy in the game blinks like Rocksteady and Bebop on the NES version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's how you know how damaged they are. We have 3 now, so let's go in. We're going to upgrade the Knuckles one more time. Although if we're going to swap weapons, let's not do that. You can also replace your body parts, so you can get head pieces, chest pieces, arm pieces, and leg pieces. They will change how the game plays, so let's say that you get arms that are made out of rubber duckies. They allow you to bounce the enemy backwards. If you get a chest piece that's made out of rubber ducky, the enemies bounce backwards after they hit you. There's lots of unique little things like that, and because the game is so random, I can't guarantee that we will see any of these things in my playthrough. Let's go ahead and upgrade our health, because I think that's probably the #1 thing that I tend to lean towards when I play the game. Let's truck through here. It looks like there's a door on this side. Ow. There's lasery things in the middle. I don't like lasery things. What are those? It looks like I just got to zigzag underneath them without falling. Or I guess because I jumped so high, I could have just gone over the top of them all. Can I punch whatever that is right? Oh, that's a robot. Okay, I thought there was a security camera or something on the ceiling. But nope. Any room that does not lock when you come in, you're not like... It's not mandatory that you fight anything in there. We found a rubber shield. If you cannot beat them, push them away. So the rubber shield is right here. And it's going to allow you to bounce enemies off of you. Even though it has a plus and a... It seems to me like it wouldn't be a rubber shield. It seems to me... Okay, so don't try to hit them... I didn't get the shield up in time. I'm trying to play with the shield right now and see if I can get it to work out for me. Oh, he got me again. Damn. Okay. I gotta play a little bit more carefully. Otherwise, we ain't never gonna walk away from this one. I would hate to have to recycle my shield right after I get it. Alright, there we go. Knock him on his ass, and then we'll just ground and pound him. Perfect. Ooh, he exploded on me. Or did he shoot from the deck? I'm not sure what he did, but either way, he got me. If you notice when we came into this room, it had like a little... Oh, shit. When we came in on this room, I don't know if I can get past him. That presents an issue. That presents a major issue. I don't think he can get down the hallway. And yet I think he's blocking the hallway. Let me see if I can drag him off to a side somewhere. Oh man, that's a bummer. I don't think you can destroy... Oh, we're out. Good. I was gonna say, I don't think you can destroy his shield either. It might be worth it to whack some of these little robots over here just to see if maybe we can get some hearts out of them. I would not be against a nice little heal. Yeah, the ones that have little hearts above their heads when they're going by, they aren't in love with heart. That means that when you kill them, you should be able to get yourself a little bit of healing. And so you may want to stop off and try and take them whenever you see one of those floating around. Got a point of interest over there. I'm not really cool with that. What's going on with this room? Okay. They're going to try and mess with me on my way through, but I'm going to try and go in here. Oh, we got a boss room. Alright, well, we'll give it a go. I can't guarantee. I haven't had a whole lot of luck with actually surviving in this game. Let me recycle my shield just so the bosses hit really, really hard. They hit, like, super hard. So if I can get some health... I mean, right now we probably got, like, 1 hit inside of us. Boss Knight. Oh shit, this guy stood up like he didn't give a damn. Okay, we'll watch for openings on this dude and see what we can accomplish. I don't know, the last boss I had was hella hard. He whooped my ass roundly. He made me look stupid. It was insulting. It made me really, really upset. I was like, damn, he whooped my ass inside out. He went straight Dark Souls on my punk ass. Like, you know when you go to Dark Souls against a boss and you ain't never seen the strategy before? That's how hard he whooped on me. See if I can get a couple hits off right there. There we go. How you like that? Oh, if you go around behind him, it cancels out the attack. Woohoo! Oh no. Oh, I was going to try and get him with the aerial punches. Come on, get him. Work that gut. Work that gut. Body shots. Body shots. Get him with the big hits. Get him with the big shit. I think he might be a little upset with me. Oh, he's trying to drop like sword nukes on me. Nope, not me. Not today. There you go. I mean, honestly, it feels to me like maybe I should just stay aerial. In addition, I have no idea. Oh, Jesus, he caught me so hard. And you see what I mean? I was at half health, and he killed me from half health. That's how every single boss I've played in the game is so far. It's like 1 hit kills you, 2 hits kills you, and that's that. And it's kind of like Binding of Isaac, where you can't guarantee if you'll see the next boss again. And so, like, I've had a couple different boss variations on the first boss. I've never beat any of them. They're all very, very difficult. Not necessarily because, like, their patterns are hard to memorize. It's just you slip up once, and congratulations, you are now super dead. Back into the game we go to try it out with some new loot, and hopefully I'll get the Thunder Hammer so I can show you guys what that looks like. What is this? The boxing gloves. Feel like a champ. You always wanted a pair of these. We've got the Ice Blade, a basic tool in every robot's life. Okay. And then on this side, it looks like maybe the Shock Blade. Yeah, it's the Shock Blade. Let's go with the Ice Blade this time around so I can show you guys some of the cool combos and whatnot. Keep it as a primary. And then with these, what we'll do is we will recycle them to get extra hearts right at the beginning. Perfect. Okay. I feel like I know what we're working with right now. The nice thing about the swords is they have combos, so that can be fun to play around with. And you can go aerial on people too, which is pretty dope. Just in case you're into that kind of Little Mermaid bullshit. Like, I could knock this guy up into the air if I wanted to. Well, maybe not into the air. But some of the smaller guys I could knock into the air, and then once they fly off into the air... I wonder if those hurt me when they blow up. I'm not going to stand around and find out. I mean, it just seems like a gamble. What I would recommend doing is always upgrading your weapon early on, because being able to deal damage is always, always good. We'll go Cuts Harder. Make this thing sting a little bit better when I stick it to my enemies. We don't need to be here right now. One of the only complaints I would have about the game is that it feels a little fast for me. Like, everything feels a little squirrely and fast. Like, if it was me, I'd like the game better if it ran, like, maybe 15% slower as far as all the character movements and stuff like that. Like, the attacks feel like they're timed perfectly fine. To me, it's just the movement all feels very, very swift. And I assume that that's a specific thing that they were, like, going for when they designed the game. But it's just, for me, it's a bit too fast, and I have trouble keeping up with it. But obviously, that's probably more due to the fact that I have a deficit as a gamer than anything else. So, that's the only thing that I would modify slightly. Aside from that, I really, really, really like the full package on this game. From the music to the presentation to the actual gameplay itself, everything is really, really good. And it's kind of sad because I think this is going to be one of those underrated indie titles that nobody just like ever hears about. Like someday somebody will ask you and be like, hey, you ever heard of that game Heart&Slash? And like very few people would be like, yeah, I remember that game. It's just, it doesn't seem to, so I wanted to help it out here. I wanted to give it a little bit of exposure because I've been playing it a lot in my free time. Like every time I got like 15-20 minutes, I load up another game and I try to run through the dungeon again. And it's that sort of game too, where it's very much conducive towards lots and lots of rapid playthroughs. Like you go in, you use some new weapons, you have a good time, you die, you unlock some new weapons. Like last time, it wasn't a complete and total wash because you and we unlocked like 4 new weapons that can now come up inside of my game. And so maybe those come up the next time you play. Maybe you try something else as a primary that you haven't ever used before each time that you play. You know, there's lots and lots of options in this game, and I like that about it. We've got something going on up there. What can I do with my Ice Blade? I can give it... Oh, everything costs 2. Okay, never mind then. I'd love to find some body parts. If we find some body parts around, I'd be able to show you, like, other facets of the game. But as of right now, not a whole lot of treasure rooms to go around. A jack in there. Let's try this one over here. What you got for me? This room's got a bunch of enemies. The thing you can mention, though, is if you avoid all the enemies and you don't kill them, you are going to have what is essentially an XP deficit. You're going to have an issue getting enough XP for your upgrades and whatnot. So it's probably worth it to fight the rooms you at least go through so that you can get yourself kitted up with lots and lots of nuts. Because if there's one thing I know about robots, that they need lots and lots of nuts in order to do their job properly. Come on, give it to me. There it is. And so in dropping them right there, we're almost up to 2 bags of nuts. I'm hoping we can make that. Just jump him before he even gets out of the crate. Just let him have it. I like this Ice Blade. it stuns him and it freezes him, which gives me a really, really good opportunity to lay into him and deal hella damage. I like that a lot. Oh, cool. We got the Explorer's hat. Can I put that on right now? Is that possible? Nope. It'll come up in another playthrough, I guess. Freebie item. Give me my shiz. This guy right here is Dr. Simpatico or something like that. There's an enemy in here. We gotta go. Oh, he gave us a free heart. Okay, I'll take it because we are missing a little bit, but I was hoping for gear, in all honesty. I was hoping for something that... Let me see if I can get some of his armor off. I'm gonna get this dude undressed like it's the third date. Like it's the third date and he ordered the steak dinner. Like the third date and he ordered the surf and turf. I'm just saying. I'm like, damn, I ordered the cheeseburger. You up in here ordering the surf and turf? You presumptuous, aren't you? I don't think I'm gonna call you back. Man. I'm just kidding. We got training weights and hand blades, which I assume are something like lightning claws. I want to know... There's an exclamation point in the middle of some of this, and I'm curious. I'm very, very curious as to what that does for me. Oh, we got more. I wanted to go aerial on this guy. There it is. Juggle this dude a little bit. Just light him up. Yup. I like it when you slam him into the ground like DBZ style, where you knock him up in the air and then you like get him with the gorilla fist downwards. That's what I'm all about. That's what I feel. Unleash the secret technique. Heart attacks launch trails of ice. Well, we have to do that. Oh, yeah. It shoots icy smoke. Cool. Well, I will continue to do that because it's satisfying and I want to. I don't know what the green exclamation point is right there. Like whether it means there's like a secret or something over here along one of these walls. I don't see anything in here that looks particularly awesome. But it seems to me like there's an exclamation point right there, so I don't know if that means like one of the adjoining rooms has like a secret space inside of it or what that means. But either way, I need to figure out what that green thing does. What's this room got going on? Nothing. Okay, a bunch of enemies that... There you go. Gotta get him with the ice slash. Oh, I missed. I was trying to get him with the upswing. It was gonna be legit when it happened too. It was gonna be on so hard right now. Yeah, anyways, if you enjoyed the playthrough, I mean, this is one of those games that I really feel like its best attribute is the art style. But on top of that, it's just got satisfying, fun gameplay that doesn't take itself too seriously. And it's got a considerable level of challenge there, too. I mean, the game is hard. It is not an easy title to play. The hits that you take do a lot of damage, and the bosses are challenging. And it's a game that I would highly recommend to people who are into stuff like Dark Souls or like Champions of whatever the hell that game was with the beardy guy in the front with the bald face. I don't remember. It wanted to be like Dark Souls or Bloodborne or anything like that. And then on top of that, if you enjoy things like Binding of Isaac, that's how I describe this. It's like Binding of Isaac meets Dark Souls meets Mega Man Legends. And if that sounds like a combination to you that is just too sexy to pass up on, Heart&Slash might be the title you want to look into. So anyways, if you're looking to get yourself a new indie game this week, check out Heart&Slash. I got all the information you need down below in the description. I found it to be a very, very fun, very satisfying game about which I couldn't really tabulate any complaints. I found myself playing it. Normally, I'm the kind of person that can really find stuff to complain about in video games, just little things that bother me. And this one, I was surprised at how much I enjoyed it thoroughly. So, if you wanted to get yourself all set up with the title of the game, I got that down below for you. Go support the developers so that they can continue making fun little titles like this one. I am Splattercat. This show I host every single week. It is called... Ooh, we got double drilled right there. We got drilled. Oh, and then we got shot with missiles. No, worst day ever. You ever been drilled, then shot with missiles? Man, that's upsetting. There we go. That's the attack that I wanted. But yeah, my name is Splattercat. This is Weekly Indie Newcomer. It's a series that I do every single week where we take a look at an up-and-coming indie game that I found to be actually really, really satisfying. Either that, or sometimes it's a first impression of a game I haven't played at all before. I've never really turned it into a review series or anything like that, but I do it every single weekend. So if you wanted to get the hookup on all the indie games that I've been playing over the course of the last couple weeks, this would be the place to check it out. I will see you all next week for another episode of Weekly Indie Newcomer. Bye, everybody.